Today on Junk Wax Genius, it's 1986 Topps 15 picture cards, not bubblegum cards, so don't put them in your mouth. And 91 Fleer Ultra, 14 cards, 1 sticker. First year for Fleer Ultra before it really became what it ended up being for 92 and 93. This is Junk Wax Genius. It's the channel where a grown man opens old baseball cards and talks about it. Please do subscribe to the channel. It goes a long way to helping us. There's our Phillies sticker. It looks cool because of the silver around it, but it's just a sticker. Anyway, subscribing to the channel, big help, and I do appreciate it. There's Mark Langston, Ben McDonald, Jody Reed, Rance Mullenix, Rafael Palmeiro, Tom Gordon, Gary Sheffield, that's cool. Acrobatic Gary Sheffield, the Fleer Ultra checklist. I'm not going to read all those names. We would be here all day. At least not in this episode. Eric Anthony, Ozzie Guillen. Looks like reaching out for one. Steve Avery, cool. Felix Fermin, the Hawk, Andre Dawson, and Greg Olson. Not a bad pack for stars or hot players of the era. Gary Sheffield, Andre Dawson, Greg Olson was right up there as well, earning his spot in the Orioles bullpen, 37 saves in 1990. That was a lot in 1990. Not a bad pack. I mean, I like the full bleed left to right photo. I do enjoy the silver ink, but you can kind of see it's not as glossy under the studio lights as Ultra would end up being just 1 year later. I like to think that Stadium Club kind of showed Ultra what they should be doing, following the Stadium Club model, not like the 1990 Leaf model. All right, let's get on to 86 Topps, 15 cards, 1 stick of gum, wax paper. Very expensive for the checklist. Now, Pete Vukovich on the back. We'll talk about him in a moment. Expensive for the checklist. Not a ton of great rookies. Ugh, sorry, Bob McClure. Wrecked by gum. You can even see a little ghost of gum damage on the back of Don Baylor. He deserved better. Sorry, Don. And even bleeding through a little bit of sticking to Mike Stenhouse. Wow. That one really did a number. Anyways, not a ton of great rookies, not a ton of super desirable stars in the set other than, people that would go on to be Hall of Famers like who we just saw a preview. The value for this set is the print quality is so low, the quality assurance so poor, that to find a card in Gem Mint 10 is exceedingly rare, and therefore those cards are very, very valuable. Gene Garber starts us off. There's Tom Nieto. Nice action photo for the Cardinals catcher. Fred Lynn. Tom Waddell looking like a mugshot, like he really doesn't want to be there. There's Wade Boggs. If this card were in a perfect PSA 10, and it probably wouldn't be based on those print defects, that's not errors. Those little fish eyes there, those are print defects. Centering's not bad, but surface, you've got the print defect. If you can find this in perfect 10, that's probably a $500 baseball card. Angels leaders. Pete Rose is a manager. The distinction between Pete Rose as a player and Pete as a manager. Still cool. Len Matusek. Joe Beckwith. Bruce Kaizen. I hope I'm going to say this name right. Al Jones. I do hope I'm saying that correctly. And there we go. Pete Vukovich, the mullet, the Fu Manchu mustache, the Clu Haywood mustache for Pete Vukovich in our 1986 Topps. Again, if we can find these in perfect condition, PSA 10s go for a relative fortune. That's why 1986 Topps is expensive, pack for pack. All right, we did 86 Topps. We did 91 Fleer Ultra. It's Junk Wax Genius. It's the channel on YouTube where we open at least 2 packs of Junk Wax era baseball cards every day. Please do subscribe to the channel. Again, big help and much appreciated. We'll see you tomorrow with 2 more packs. Thanks for watching.